Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to learn to draw an elf. You're going to need a piece of paper, some crayons, something to draw with, and I'll be using my tappers when it comes to the writing part. Let's get started. To draw an elf, you're going to hold your paper the long way. You're going to leave about a hand space from the top, and then you're going to draw a fishbowl shape. I'm going to start here, leave that little space, and draw a medium-sized fishbowl. Underneath that fishbowl, we're going to come to the side and we're going to draw some zigzag lines. So I'm going to come down, then I'm going to slant up, come down, slant up, come down, slant up, come down, slant up, come down, and that last one I'm going to slant right back up to the top. Underneath those zigzag shapes that you just made, you're going to add small circles. These are going to be the bells on the elf's collar. Next, you're going to find about the middle of that first line down that you made for the zigzags, and you're going to make a waterfall shape coming down. So I find about the middle of that line and come all the way down to the bottom of the paper. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Find about the middle, slant out, and come all the way down. Next, I'm going to come right about in the middle of now what's the elf's body, and I'm going to make a little bit of a U shape, but it's going to curve out a little bit. So I'm going to start here, go in just a bit, go up, and then down. So you know what? It actually looks like a hill. Then I close it right at the bottom with a flattened smile. I'm going to do another one of these. I'm going to curve up and over, back down, and close it with a flattened smile. Underneath both of these, I'm going to make short little lines and add circles to the bottom so they look like little bells. On the sides of the bells, I'm going to draw some straight lines down, because now you can see our elf's body. Next, I'm going to come back up to this fishbowl shape, and I'm going to connect that fishbowl with a flattened smile shape. Then I'm going to make some short lines up on the ends of them, and I'm going to connect it again with another flattened smile. Next, I'm going to make a large rainbow shape that comes up from the end and curves over to this little empty area here. So I start at the end where I just made that last line. I come up, make the rainbow shape over. At the end of that rainbow shape, I'm going to draw a circle. And I'm going to make one more shorter rainbow shape that goes from the other end over to the circle. This now looks like the elf's hat. On the sides, I want to make the elf's ears. So I'm going to draw rainbow lines out on both sides. And then I'm going to connect them with smile shapes, going back to that fishbowl. Those are the elf's ears. Now I add in facial details like a smile, circles for cheeks, a nose, circles or ovals for eyes, and I make smaller circles inside for eyeballs. And then you can add any other details you want. I'm going to add some hair by coming about to the middle of where that now elf's hat is, and I slide down to the other side of the fishbowl. I do the same thing on the other side. And if you looked at another video, I showed you how to make an elf. That one looked more like a boy, so I'm going to make this one look like a girl. I'm going to swoop down from her ear and swing over back to the fishbowl. Do the same thing on the other side. Swoop down, swing back, maybe add in a couple eyelashes, maybe add in some lips, This is all up to you. These are just extra details that I'm drawing. But now we have an elf. So let's color her in. Now that we've colored in our elf, let's go over some trick words. Remember, trick words, sight words, know by heart words are words that you cannot sound out. You need to memorize them. Let's get started. Do you know this word? This word is have. Spell it with me, H-A-V-E, and the word is have. Do you know this word? This word is to. Read it with me, to. Let's spell it, T-O, and the word is to. Do you know this word? This word is like. Read it with me, like. Let's spell it, L-I-K-E, and the word is like. The last word is my. Read it with me, my. Let's spell it, M-Y, and the word is my. Now let's do some writing. The sentence we're going to write today is, my elf likes to have fun. We're going to start our writing at the top and left. And my first word is my. Do you remember how to spell my? I need to use an uppercase letter first. All the rest will be lowercase. And I'm going to write the word my. M-Y. My. Fingers ready? Let's read again. My elf. Elf was not a word that we practiced as a trick word, but it is a word that can be tapped out. I have some different shapes here that I can use as my tappers today. So I'm gonna say the word elf. Now I'm gonna say each sound I hear. E-L-F. Elf. The first sound that I hear in elf is E. Do you know what letter that is? I add a finger space and write the letter E. Tapping out the sounds again for elf. E-L. Do you know what letter makes the L sound? If you said L, you're correct. So I'm gonna write the letter L right next to it. Last time tapping because I have only one sound left. Ooh, pieces are moving. Elf. E-L-F. Do you know what letter makes the F sound? If you said F, you are correct. So now I have all my sounds for elf. E-L-F, elf. I'm gonna go back to the beginning and read. My elf likes. Do you remember how to spell the word likes? We didn't practice it, but if you know how to spell like, you can spell likes. Add a finger space and write like. L-I-K-E. And to make it say likes instead of like, I'm just gonna add on an ending sound. Likes. Do you know what letter is missing? It's the S that makes this sound. So now I have the word likes. Let's go back to the beginning and read again. My elf likes to. Remember how to spell the word to? Add a finger space and write T-O, to. Fingers ready to read again. My elf likes to have. Do you remember how to spell the word have? I'm running out of room, so I'm gonna go back to the left and the bottom, and I spell have, H-A-V-E, have. Fingers ready to read again. My elf likes to have fun. Fun was not a word that we tapped, or that was a trick word, but it is a word that we can tap out. So I'm going to use those little pieces that I just used before, and I'm going to say all the sounds in fun. Fun. The first sound that I hear in fun is f. Do you know what letter makes the f sound? Add that finger space and write an F. Say the sounds again. Fun. Do you know what letter makes that sound? It's the letter U. This is going to be my last time tapping out the sounds because I'm on my last sound. Do you know what makes the N sound? It's the letter N. So now I have all my sounds, for the word fun. I'm going to go back to the beginning. Let's read again. My elf likes to have fun. I'm coming to the end of my sentence, so I need some type of punctuation. Do you know what type of punctuation I should use? I'm going to use a period. Periods stop our sentences. So now I can do one more reading. Fingers ready. My elf likes to have fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed drawing that elf and doing our writing. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!